May is so important because it starts the cycle again for the next 12 months. It sets the agenda. It helps us actually understand what it is that you want to do this year, because we want to help you navigate and achieve those outcomes for yourself. So what we've done this year is we've built a Connect toolkit, and that's a guidebook essentially to support both yourself and your manager to have better quality conversations with some prompters, some key questions that help make that process of introspection and thinking about what it is that you actually want, what you want to achieve, that little bit easier, because we understand it's hard to do. And so we want to make that a little bit easier for you.
It was Bill who actually brought this topic of Connect during one of the rounds of my interview process actually, and that's when it all started. It was quite interesting for an organization to really think about, giving their employees an option to think of, where do you want to be in the future, as opposed to, where does the company want to see you in the next 5 years. That was actually where it all started off. And then when I joined in, Brent and I had lots of discussions of where does he see me in the business, how can I contribute in this whole process to start off with, and all of that. And that's how it all started. So we had a very candid conversation over coffee, and we spoke of what is it that I want to achieve, where does the business want to go in the next 4 or 5 years, and that's how the goals for Connect was finalized for me.
In terms of Sarita, we've approached it from a point of her own goals, but also from the team and the organisational goals. There's some big things we want to do, both from a development and a product perspective this year, and therefore that means that I need people who can perform those activities, and Sarita's up for that task, and therefore her own goals we've matched to the organisational and team goals.
So if someone was starting Connect now, my best advice is to be open and honest with your line manager about what you want. If you have interests other than where you're currently positioned, let them know, because Everlight's such a kind of rapidly growing company with new teams emerging that might better suit your interests. So it's really important that you're honest with your manager, and if they see that there's another team, perhaps it's HR or IT or finance, something else which takes you away from what you currently do, but you have a big interest in that and that team could use your skill set and your passion, then it's really important that you're honest with that, and that's really beneficial to Everlight to use that pool of people.
When I first started working at Everlight, I was IT support analyst. I've just recently become a project manager. I knew which area I wanted to develop my skills in, so being able to explain that to my manager and for him to turn around and say to me, just do it, it made my life so much easier.
For me, the Connect program was an opportunity to talk to my manager and my team leaders about what I wanted to get out of my time here at Everlight, which when I began that conversation wasn't very clear. So it provided the opportunity for me to really think about where I want to go and what I need to do to get there. So my manager is my team leader, Jenny Berthold, and we organise to catch up regularly. We go for coffee.